Well, how do there, chums? I've loaded back into No Man's Sky, and I think I'm at my Gex settlement at the moment. You can usually tell by the middle plinth, because it's got like a little half-built ball at the top of it. Yes, I'm inside of my Gex settlement. Let's go and have a look, see if things have moved on, shall we? So I think I was upgrading the tower here, wasn't I? And I think it might be S now. Let's have a quick look around. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I can't see fudging. There's my tower over there. Did I get this up to S class, or has it got to be reopened? Oh dear. Okay. There we are. We're heading round. Let's go hit this up. Kaboom. And reopen. Is that finally S? It is. It's S class. Fantastamondo. I guess. Fireworks display. Nice one. Cool. Oh, got a phone call. One moment. Okay, cool. Well, you might hear the doorbell go in a moment. It's just my stepson saying that he's coming home for lunch. He was just making sure I was in because he's forgot his keys. Right, let's have a look at this. Boom. Okay, well, we've already scanned for anomalies, and it's just the normal anomalies. I got a pirate station last time. Scanning for planetary, it just does a scan locally and finds nearby buildings. Still quite cool, though, as a bit of a feature to have. I have also had people tell me that when you upgrade a building to S-Class, make sure you go inside the building and check, because they've found S-Class multi-tools in cabinets on the walls and all sorts of stuff. So, interesting. Anyway, let's get this up to B-Class with some magnetised ferrite. How long that's going to take? 2 hours. Oh, I didn't look to see whether this adds in productivity. Oh, yes, production, which is good. You want to upgrade all the buildings that give you production before you start upgrading anything else. Is another tip that people have told me. So yeah, thank you people inside of the viewerverse that have tips. Right, let's go inside here. Let's see if we've got anything that we can do altercation wise. Yeah, policy decision. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, celebrated holidays. Fund welfare measures. Fund vital maintenance. Cooperative pipe network. 2 sets of residents' philosophies are keen to endorse their proposal for settlements in a sharp division between those priorities improving citizen welfare and those who insist on imperial maintenance systems. I think we go for the cooperative pipe work. I think that's going to help get us out of debt that little bit quicker. The other one's going to help with happiness, and yeah. It's a little bit of a tie, that one, isn't it, to be fair. But I'm hoping the one I chose leads to more buildings to do with getting us out of debt that little bit quicker at this one. Anyway, let's go hit up the next settlement, shall we, people? So, your settlements. Oh, we've got a visitor waiting at the Vy'Keen. Let's go there, then. Heck yes. We have arrived, located at the Vy'Keen settlement, and let's go see what decision we have here. Visitor, okay. Wow, honey ice cream plant. Why wouldn't I? Okay, their discovery wish to spread. Yes, I'd have that. A honey ice cream plant. You can grow honey ice cream. Oh, that's freaking lovely, isn't it? Okay, well, does that get added to my actual settlement as a perk? Let's have a look. Yeah. Honey ice cream plant. Decreases maintenance costs. Brilliant, eh? Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, coolio. Well, let's go and have a look if we've got anything we can build here. I think this is already S-Class, the pond. Yes, 'tis S-Class. What about this? This looks like a manufacturing place. A multi-barn. Okay, well, it's increased. Ah, look, it says that there's another construction site that needs my attention. Well, let's go into camera mode and let's see if we can spot it, people. So what I do is I put it in. Oh, fudging heck, wrong button. I put it into night mode and I'll zoom on out, and we're going to look to see if we can spot the green glowing icon, which is hard in a storm. There it is over there. So across from my pond. Lovely jubbly. Let's hit that up then. And that's how I'm finding my ones that I need to do. Oh, that's gone up to S. Sweet. Lovely. Okay. What about this building? Can I upgrade this one? Is this? Yeah, we'll do that one. Productivity plus citizen happiness. That's going to do a little bit of both. That's probably one of the best ones to do. And it's quite fast. Look, that one's ticking up really quick. I guess it's because your overseer's office, and you need your overseer's office, don't you? And that's only going to take us a minute. The only trouble is why it's being built. Oh, well, that NPC got in and out, no problem. But I can't go in and out of there. You can't really use the teleporter, and we're getting baked alive. So I'm just going to call my ship in and sit in my ship for a moment, because upgrading this is probably not the best idea when you want to use your teleporter. So I'll reconvene in about 2 minutes. Okay, well, I believe it's now done. Let's go and have a look, see. Where's the green thing? Ow, 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 ow. Sound like SpongeBob. There you go. Just run around the whole building, Steve. Why not? There you go. Reopen! Lovely. It's now B-classed. I wonder how long the second stage takes. Usually the B to A takes the longest. And I don't really want to put this out of... Okay, well, I've got a quantum computer. Oh, maybe I don't. Alright, well, let's see if we can make a quantum computer then. Quantum computers. I'll make a few of them. There you go, made 4. Just in case I need them again, which I'm sure I will. I'm done. Okay, that's going to take another 2 minutes. Right, I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, Chums, well, here we go. Just jumping out of the ship. Let's run on round. Let's hit this console up. Chicka-pow! Let's reopen building. Let's moved it up to an A class. People inside the view of us. Sweet! Get alive! Bam, bam, bam! I'm hoping the last stages are going to take 2 minutes as well. 200 idiom. Oh, we've all got idiom. I'd like to hope we have anyway. Yeah, it's going to take another 2 minutes, and that's S-class. I think I want to try and do all my overseer stations up to S-class this episode, if I haven't already. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain, heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe, thank you very much. Now, something to point out, people inside the viewerverse, is although that there are bugs inside of this latest update, even this is patch 5.71, I'm getting all this flickering stuff happen. Now, Professor Cynical has just done a new video showing the bugs and showing all this flickering stuff. I see this as very much a graphical fidelity issue. It looks like it's all the foliage, all the things in distance draw that's supposed to render in is flickering like this. And I think it's got something to do with maybe the weather effects, because if you get in your ship, fly out of the atmosphere, then fly back down to your settlement, this actually stops happening. It's only if you teleport to your settlement and then go and sit in your ship that you get all this flickering stuff happen. So I think it's very much just a visual issue. I can sit here for ages and it's not going to crash my machine, it's not going to corrupt my save, and this flashing has been happening since the update went in. The main people that are being really affected, or the people that hit me up and said, Captain Steve, I can't play at all, have been on the Steam Deck. And I'm hoping that the patches going in are going to fix the Steam Deck issue at some point and free up their saves. I haven't had hardly anybody else hit me up to say that their save is completely broken. The people that did say that their save was stuck was that they were stuck. Their player model was stuck. They ended up inside of a building or inside of a spawn point they shouldn't have been in. And I've already addressed workarounds for those and told you how you can sort of get yourself out of unstuck positions. So, I don't know. I think as long as you're very cautious and you play safe, you back up your saves, I don't think there's a reason to not play No Man's Sky completely. I would say, at the most, avoid maybe this content if it's not for you. If you want a bug-free, seamless immersion breaking experience, just be a little bit cautious. That would be my advice. But at the same time, if Professor Cynical and others out there are saying, don't play No Man's Sky, and I go and say, it's safe to play it, and then your save does get broken, I don't want to be held responsible. So it's put me in a very awkward spot on what I would recommend. All I can tell you is, you're watching me play it over the last few days, and you've seen my problems that I've got on PlayStation 5 and PC. They're visual at best, and the functional issues are all but gone. You know, I'm actually progressing my settlements quite well, and I'm actually enjoying myself quite a lot, more so than I thought I would. So it's up to you, people. Make your own decisions. You're all adults about this. But I would say as long as you've backed up... I mean, look, even the timer says under a day now. It doesn't say that I've been the overseer for 50 days, which is freaking great. Everything is slowly fixing itself. Oh, that'd be my stepson. One moment, I'll go let him in. Okay, well, I can't really remember what I just did. Was there something that I had to do here? I think I already did it, didn't I? Not too sure, though. Oh, honey ice cream. That's what I just got, wasn't it? Honey ice cream plant. And then I upgraded this to S-Class, didn't I? Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, are we under attack? I thought I heard something shooting. Not seeing anything now, though. I'm hearing shooting again. What's going on? Yeah, I'm hearing shooting. 1 second. I'm just going to call in my ship. I'm just going to see if they're... Yeah. We're getting shot at by someone. Some pillock. He's shooting at us. Let's go and see if we can fend off the shooty people. Ciao! Where are they? There's one. Take that, you git. Is there only one pirate? There is. That'll teach you, get back. I guess. Pirate raid defeated. Oh, there's a building right near to my settlement. Well, where's my settlement gone? Dang it! I've lost sight of my settlement and everything is flickering. You know what? Let's just go up to the spatial anomaly. We'll use the actual teleporter from the spatial anomaly to get back to another settlement. I'll see you at my next settlement, people in the viewerverse. Okay, right, so we've done 2 by the looks of things. So we're going to this one here. We'll go to the purple Korvaxy one, and we'll go to my Autophage one last, because I do that one in creative mode. Right, so we've arrived in the weirdest of rooms yet again, which is very odd. What level of upgrade is this one on anyway? Oh, that's already S-classed. Alright, fine. Okay, well, let's go inside my little cabin over here. Have I S-classed my cabin? I have. Okay, we've done a little bit more at this one. But it's still in debt. This one's still in debt, my 3-star Korvax. I mean, look, I'll show you. The debt is still going the wrong way. Even though I've done a fair bit at this one. Okay, right, well, let's greet the visitor. Yeah, whatever, the visitor. Here we go. Add feature, spiky tart. Sounds good. Would have your spiky tart. Heck yes. Lovely. Thank you very much for the spiky tart. Alright, cool. Well, we've got that done. I don't think we're going to have anything else happening at the moment. But we can head on out and at least get something else building. Let's go for one of the bigger buildings. Maybe this one over here. Yeah, let's do this one. This one's probably got productivity on it. It has. And it's going to... Yeah, hopefully it's going to... Yeah. Another construction site is already in operation. Great fun. Alright, let's have a look then. Let's see. I think it might... Is it this one here? It's got... Yeah! The building right next door to me. Where's the green thing? It's on that corner around the back. Alright. Oh, we might have to run all the way around it because I'm an idiot. Right, here we go. Yeah. All the way around, all the way around. Let's open this up then. And that's now an A-class. And it's got the lovely A-class nodule at the top of it. It's half in the top of the building though, isn't it? Maybe all these buildings do have markers, but some of them are actually in the top of them. I don't know. Oh no, we haven't got our polished stone. Okay, so I think we've got to come back to this place, which is our Korvax residence, with some polished stone. The only thing is, I'm not going to find this building again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a beacon next to it, and I'm going to make it red. Alright? So at least I can find my way back to this building. And that seems to be the only real way that you can do stuff. It's really finicky. Right. Oh no, that's not the marker I wanted to go towards. I'm panicking because I'm about to freaking die in this storm, aren't I? Okay. Dun, dun. Right. Where's my bloody building gone? It's over there. Sweet. Let's get in there then. I need to get polished stone, so I need to go to my relic planet. We're going to get the polished stone and we'll come back here and get that one going, I think, people. So here we go. My bases, and I should have a golem, relic golem hunt. We'll go there. There's my effigy base, actually. We'll go straight to the effigy base and we'll go get some polished stone. Okay, right, well, we've arrived, located. Right, now polished stone. Just any of these relic parts, I think, give you them. Let's just get the mining beam out. There you go, polished stone. And this guy, there's polished stone as well. More polished stone, even more polished stone. Right, so I'm going to go around zapping a load of these parts because I might as well get a whole load of it, because I'm sure there's going to be other parts that I'm going to need to build at some point that need this polished stone. So you've seen where I get my polished stone from. Any relic planet, and you just shoot at any relic thing. Alright, and that's where you get your polished stone from, people in the viewerverse. Right, well, I'm back with my polished stone and my lovely Korvax Type 1. Now I've got my little red beacon over here to show where I was building. I might as well pick that up now, because this should take it up to S-Class. Oh, you know what? I might as well leave that beacon there, because I'm going to need to find my way back. Of course, it's going to be green when I get back here, but, you know, that's going to be, what, another 2 hours' time. Alright, cool. Well, I can now put it into creative mode. Difficult, yeah. Creative mode. Click yes. And, yeah, we can now go on over to my autophage camp, can't we, peeps? So let's do that. Let's go back to my autophage camp and see what's available there. And that's my last camp on this one, isn't it? Now I've got to wait for another 2 hours before I can do anything else after this one. Building construction site, yeah, it's not quite ready yet then. Walk to autophage. Let's go. Right, well, I've arrived, located. Let's see what we've got here. Chickaboom. View construction opportunity. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we've got productivity +1. That's a starship docking place. Or look at the productivity in that, and that's a lot better. I'm gonna have to go with the marketplace. We're gonna have a marketplace. Nice. Construction has begun, so I need to find that construction location, and it's not giving me a marker this time. Normally when there's a new building construction, it shows you a marker, but look, as you can see, it didn't. I wonder if I go into my log and choose my autophage one, whether it does then. Yeah, look, there you go. So if you are missing a marker, maybe select the actual camp you're on, and maybe it might show the markers. I'll try that when I go back. Oh, look, it's only going to... Oh, yeah, because I'm in creative mode. Cool. So we can get this all built. Let's do this episode, people. 3, 2, 1, and done. Go back on over. 2 quantum computers for the next stage, and another 10 seconds. Got a cup of tea here, people. I made it when I let my stepson in. Yummy. Pop it again. Done. I'm actually on my lunch break right now as well, so this is like midday. What have I had for lunch? I had 4 biscuits, 2 ginger ones, a hobnob, and what else did I have? Yeah, a couple of biscuits. That's about it, really. Chromatic metal, let's get that in there. Oh, the little cake bar. That's about it. Right, so this is only going to take another 4 seconds. Let's see what my marketplace sells once it's an S-Class marketplace. That's up to B. Lovely. Another little sip of my tea. Don't mind if I do. I haven't hit up Dragon's Dogma yet. I realised I've still got those demos to play from the Summer Games Fest. So I'm going to do all of those before I hit up Dragon's Dogma 2. I might catch up on Dragon's Dogma 2 over the weekend, but we're very busy this weekend, so it's going to be a tricky one. I've got it installed though, so it's all good. At least now that bit's done. I'm still wanting more people to add me on Steam for Dragon's Dogma 2. So yeah, if you do play Dragon's Dogma 2, you can always add me, that'd be nice. But yeah, cool. I've got a post at the moment that's only available to members to see if any of them wanted to hit me up first. So I used their pawns first and foremost. But I haven't had too many replies. I haven't had nobody hit me up, so I might just put it public. Got that up to S-Class! Brilliant, eh? Thank you. Cool. Well, there we go. We're going to get another citizen proposal in about an hour. So what I could do is just leave my PlayStation on, do a load of work, because I'm about to come off of lunch in 10 minutes. Yeah, it'll be 1 PM. And I could leave this on, and then in my final tea break, maybe do a few bits and bobs. I could do that, couldn't I? Just leave it on in the background, as long as I'm somewhere safe. Not a problem there. Yeah, okay. Could do that. I think what I need to do, though, is hop back to some of my other settlements where I'm not actually building anything, because I don't think I built something at some of my other settlements. So the Gek one, building construction site. That one's got a construction site. My Vy'Keen, I haven't started anything building. Let's go there before we end off, people. And I'll put it back into normal mode, come to think of it. Okay, put it back into normal mode. Done, diddly and done. And there's another citizen proposal happening here in 30 minutes, apparently. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Let's go to this building over here. This looks like a little farmhouse. This might be a good one to do. A multi-barn. We get that one going. Insufficient resources. I haven't got nitrogen. Frickin' have, mate. I bet I've got loads on my frickin' freighter. Now let me do it. Whoa, I don't believe you. I've got loads of nitrogen. I think it's in my last storage container, but I have got reams of nitrogen. Because you get it from the interstellar gas collectors. Look, there we go. Right, I'll put that in my exosuit. There you are. Nitrogen done, mate. Heck yeah. Alright, how long is that going to take? That's going to take 1 hour and 33 minutes. So really, I should come back once that's done and I can do everything, you know? And I'm going to put my ship right here. And I'm going to save in my ship. And then I'm right near the building that I last upgraded. So I don't need a beacon here because I'm looking at what I just upgraded. The things you've got to do. But then what I'm going to try and do is I'm actually going to select in the log. So I'm at my Vy'Keen one right now, yeah? Am I Vy'Keen? Yeah, there. I half expected it to give me a marker since I'm right here. But it kind of hasn't. Alright, fine. Alright, well, I'll just jump in my ship, out of my ship, and I'll see you guys in about 1 hour and a half for my last tea break, and we'll just do a quick run around and get everything going again while I'm drinking my last cup of tea of the day. And then we're going to a 50th birthday party this evening, so you might see a vlog of that at Chi. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Chums, well, we're back inside of No Man's Sky. I mean, for you guys, it's been instantaneous. For me, I've had to wait around for 2 freaking hours. Anyway, let's redo this one then. So that's gone up to a B class now. Lovely. Jably. Brilliant. Okay, what do I need to stick in there to upgrade it again? 3 organic cysts. I've got loads of those. Nice. I think you get those from frigate missions, but I've got another 1.5 hours now on that one, have I? Alright, well I might need to put another beacon here, but I don't think I've got any metal plating. Oh, I have. That's good to know. So I'll stick another little red beacon here, so I know that this is one I'm upgrading. Oh, we've got a citizen dispute to dispute. Nice! Let's go on in then. Meow. Looks like there's some sort of trader landed there as well, but I'm not too fussed about hitting up traders. Okie doke. Right, yeah, around the building we go. And we're in. Let's have a look-see. It's a dispute. Alright. I don't really want to publicly shame somebody. Don't want to let off. I don't want to lose. We'd collect the fine. That's the best thing for me, to be honest, isn't it? There we go. Yeah. That's going to help a little bit. Sweet. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Let's have a look. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing else to do here. Right. Well, let's go to my next settlement then. So that's my Vy'Keen one done. Your settlements. Korvax. Let's go there. Pending policy decision. Sweet. Okie dokie. Earlier in the day I mentioned that, you know, Professor Cynical has done another video to say about No Man's Sky and the problems that are currently in it. And I'm not overly experiencing too many problems. I showed you my glitchy, flickery thing like he's showing himself. But I have done a poll. So I'll bring up the poll results in a second. In fact, I'll do that now. I'll show you the poll results of what's going on. Okay, so this is Professor Cynical's video that he's done. Now in there it shows a lot of flickering, it shows a few other bugs and potential issues, especially with the new base building parts, which have been mentioned in the latest experimental patch. In patch 3.72, a lot of the base building part issues with the new base parts that show rusted textures and flickery textures are known about and are being fixed. So that's on its way. A lot of the things that he's saying I don't think are affecting everybody. They're not affecting me overly. I mean, as I'm flying into the planet, I'm not getting any lag. So it's a little bit weird. Anyhow, I chimed off to say that the main thing that I've had is people reporting black and white screens on Steam Deck. They're the ones that I think have got the biggest problems right now with Steam Deck players. Now, I have noticed inside of the experimental notes that they mention about a bug that's causing a crash to do with exocraft placement at bases. So if you have got a base that you know that you've got an exocraft out, maybe avoid those as well. But anyway, here's the actual poll that I've done, people. So I've said, is No Man's Sky safe to play currently? 6% of people have come back. I've had 100 votes. 6 out of 100 have said that their game save is broke. So there is a problem out there, and it is affecting a very small portion of the community, but it's still affecting people. 6 in 100 is quite a scary statistic, considering how much time we have inside of our saves. That equals quite a lot of time, perhaps, you know? Kind of, with workarounds and caution. 24% of people have hit themselves into that category, which is where I'd put myself. I don't want to go and say to people it's completely safe, with other content creators like Cynical or Good Guys Free, and there's a few other people out there inside the verse that are warning people not to play No Man's Sky in its current state. I have said to people, well, you can still play No Man's Sky, you know, just avoid your settlements. The rest of No Man's Sky is fine. I've not seen the level of bugs that are breaking game saves. But then I'm not on the fringe consoles or platforms like Mac or Steam Deck or, you know, I think if you're on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch even, PC, I think the majority of players on those platforms haven't got too much of a concern. I think with a little bit of caution, a little bit of, you know, foresight in backing up your save, you should be fine. And there's another category. Yes, just visual stuff, nothing major. 22% of people sit there. However, I think there's a lot more people that are a little bit erring on the side of caution after seeing other content creators' videos and warnings that are waiting for patch 5.72. 48% of people, almost 50% of my own audience, even though I'm doing live coverage of how I'm getting on with this, are rather waiting. 48% of people. So it just goes to show that there are people very nervous about this update. And even when I done the review of this update, I said, bug-wise, it's perhaps one of the worst updates to date that we've ever had when it comes to bugs. Anyway, let's get back into game, people. Okay, here we go. Our community leaders are alarmed by the surge in two-way probes among the citizens. They feel only sensible action would be an immediate ban. Okay, I think we're going to go for the one that lowers the happiness but improves my maintenance. There we go. That's... I didn't want to do that one, but okay. Alright, fair enough. I mean, that's what we had, isn't it? Right, so we've got a red beacon here, which means that we're halfway through building something. Where's my red beacon? There it is. Sweet! There's my little beacon. Now let's see if we can get an icon to appear, shall we? Oh, hold on. It says that it will complete in 3 minutes. 3 minutes down there. But if I go onto here, it's the Korvax one that I want to select, which we're on right now. I'll tell you what, I call in my ship and I'll wait for that 3 minutes, and then I'll reconvene with you as soon as that 3 minutes is up, so we can move this building on a little bit. I must have logged in just slightly early on my tea break. I made myself a cup of tea. I must have left it downstairs. Oh, okay, well that gives me something to do within the next couple of minutes, doesn't it? I go fetch me cup of tea, people. Get the cup of tea. I have to get the most important things done. I mean, as you can see, it's still flickering. Well, I got myself a Ribena anyhow. Lovely. You know, I sat there for a good 3 minutes. Hasn't broke my game. Right, let's run on over. Let's go and hit this up. Lovely jubbly. I know it's going to get fixed as well. So here we go. Let's open that building. And that's S-Class. Freaking awesome! Lovely jobs. Done, diddly and done. Okay, we're going to have a new system proposal in 45 minutes. The only thing is, I'm going to be going to a 50th birthday this evening. So, yeah, I think this is now S, isn't it? It's now S, so I might as well take away the beacon. Yep, we might as well start upgrading another building. Let's go do this one. The multi-barn. Let's get the nitrogen in. And you know what? I've got my little beacon. We're going to make it red. And I'm going to put that one there, so I can find it with ease. Hit a little save. Right, let's go back to my overseer's office, which is over here. Lovely. Oh my god, we've got a pirate attack. Okay. I don't know how you assign your wingman to start fighting. I don't know whether they just do it automatically. Come on, let's get them. Up-a-chow! Yeah, if you know how to assign your wingman, let me know. I'm not too sure whether you need a specialist console or something. Pow, 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 pow. I am finding that the positron ejector, I think, has had a little bit of a boost, because it now eradicates pirate shields within seconds. Kaboom! You're done. Okay. I've got the auto lock on, so I can just hold R2 as well to chase them. Helps immensely, because you're in low orbit and you're going to be hitting the scenery. It helps massively. And as you can see here, the flickering still affects me even after I've taken off. It's a little bit weird, but if I fly all the way up through the atmosphere, I'll show you. If I fly all the way up through the atmosphere and back down again, that flickering stops. But you have to fly all the way out into space and fly all the way back down to your settlement for it to stop. So I honestly think that it's got something to do with entering the atmosphere, because if you tell it, the error starts happening if you use your teleporters. So as soon as I've teleported to my next settlement, we're going to get the flickering back. So this is kind of a little bit of a pointless exercise, but I just wanted to show you that the flickering actually does stop if you fly out of the atmosphere and fly back in, and you let things load in through your ship. It's only when you come in through the teleporter that things go wonky. So I'm wondering whether it's picking up some sort of shader from the actual teleporter. Maybe they tweaked some of the teleporter animations or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing that's a bit dodgy. You've got to be a bit careful getting out your ship when you're parked near to buildings. Alright, but anyway, we've got our beacon right here. There it is, right there. So I hit save on there. But now look, when I get in my ship, and I'm just sitting here, if I look around, no flickering. No flickering. And it was Pharaoh of Euclid, another content creator, that showed me how to get that as a workaround. So I don't think it's as rooted into the game and hard baked like some other content creators are saying, that it could break your save, because there is a very simple workaround. Just don't use your teleporters as much when you're going to your settlement or to a planet's surface. Fly there. Yeah, we shouldn't have to do these workarounds, you're quite right. Hello Games should get on it, they should fix it. I have sent this over to the Zendesk, I have tagged the right person like I mentioned before, and I know that they're working on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they get to the bottom of that one. And I've also told them what Pharaoh of Euclid told me and showed me. So hopefully they get there that little bit quicker from the back of that. So thank you, Pharaoh of Euclid. I guess. Right, let's hit on up this teleporter over here. Boom. And we're going to go to your settlements, and we're going to be going to a policy decision pending. Hold on. You're saying that I haven't got something else already? We did start construction on another building, didn't we? It's got another 45 minutes. Yeah, we did. I just didn't know why it wasn't listed underneath. That was a bit wonky. There is still stuff that's a bit, you know, wonky, as I just said. So but it's not to the point where I would say don't play the game. It's such a hard one. Research public goods, that's going to increase happiness. Now, I've been doing a lot that have increased productivity. I think I need this one's quite high for increasing happiness. A +5, that's quite nice. I think I'm going to go for that one this time. I want to get the balance right, you know? So if I have a look at this now, I think that was a policy. So hopefully we're going to get something here we're going to get some. I mean, we've already got that one that's plus on productivity. Oh, okay. I was hoping to see something there that would give us happiness. Dang it. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Fine. Okay, well, increased happiness, apparently. Alright, let's go get this done. Large dwelling. Unveil. That takes it up to a B class. Luckily, I could spot that and didn't really need a beacon for this one, did I? Upgraded again. Star Silk. Nice. And that's going to take... I'm going to stick a beacon here anyway, if I can. I need sodium nitrate for that. Oh, man. Have I got sodium? I've probably got loads of sodium. But it's trying to find it. And I've got some sodium there, actually. It's not a great deal. Let's just stick half of it in there for now. Let's make our sodium nitrate quickly. Might as well make a beacon while I'm here. Am I going to die in this weather, though? I'm probably going to need sodium to stick in my hazard protection. There we go. Right, let's get the sodium nitrate out. Oh, great. It's not in close proximity, so let's put my shit there. Let's see if we can make it now. There we go. We only needed 20. That'll do. I'll stick that there. Just in case. Alright, we've got 2 hours on that one then. Let's go back in. Lovely jobs. Let's just check this console, see if anything else has come in. Nothing's come in. Let's check the status of my GEC one now. Boom. Settlement history. And it's still under a day. We've got plus 58 citizens now. Change in happiness -5. Okay. Well, I just gave them a +5, so hopefully that's going to help a little. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to our next settlement then, people. Get your settlements. And construction pending. Why is it just saying your settlement? Okay. It's making out that I didn't set anything building at the Vy'Keen one, but I'm sure I did. I'm just going to go double check. Yeah, I have got something building. Look, it says down there, 1 hour and 6 minutes. I knew I did. Alright, fine. Best to double check though. See what I mean? Things are still a little bit wonky. It's not 100%. It's far from 100%. But it's playable. Playable. Right, we're inside the Autophage one. Now, I'm not in creative mode. I don't think I need to go in there because I can't actually build anything anyway. At the moment, we'll go see in a moment. Approve Starship Dock. Approve Large Dwelling. Well, I think I'm going to go for the Starship Dock, mainly because it's better on productivity. It's not so good on the whole population growth, but there we go. Let's do that. I mean, increasing the population when you haven't got a lot for them to work on could be a negative. Well, that was a first. Yeah, it's still wonky, people. It's still got its issues. I'm not going to say it's 100% perfect. Definitely isn't 100% perfect, people. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get this gone then. Oh, actually, let's put this into creative mode so the timers go that little bit quicker. Because I want to get this one as far gone as possible, as quickly as possible. Because I want to see what having it as an S-class does exactly, and to what you can actually put as what your base creates. And what I'm hoping to do is set aside materials for my other settlements. So it's like some of the things like, say, what's hard to get? Polished stone. I don't think we can have that there. But polished stone you can only get from relic planets. It's a bit of a bind. Or lithium. You know, if I can get either of those two things, that'd be good. Lithium is one. There was another thing like magnetized quantisite or something. I've had that pop up. The organic cysts. There's a lot of weird little things that you need that are quite hard to get hold of inside a normal mode. And it's those things that I want this settlement to produce. So I can just jump back here, grab them, and go to my normal mode ones. Okay, we got that up to a B class already. Lovely. Lemium. Okay, you get Lemium from sending out frigate missions. That's quite interesting. Got loads of Lemium. You can actually craft it with ease as well. I think it uses silver or gold, one of them. Or it breaks down into silver or gold. I think it turns into gold. A-class, radio. Let's have a quick look. Lemium. Let's just get rid of... I'll get rid of one jellyfish, guys. Right, so if I wanted to make Lemium... Lemium is... Oh, that's what I... It looks a little bit like that, doesn't it, Lemium? I think it does anyway. Am I getting confused? Lemium, Lemium, where are you, Lemium? There it is. There we go. So it takes uranium and pure ferrite. But I'm fairly sure if I was to make this and chuck it into there, it turns into gold, right? Yeah, turns into gold. Thought so. Sweet. Righto. Okay, anyway, let's get this up to an S class. 12 navigational datas. Well, that's cool. The towers here give you a load of navigational data. So that's nice and easy. Righto, coolio. And that's about done, isn't it? Yeah, I should be able to bring this into S class now. Boom, S classed. Now, from what I'm hearing, is you've actually got another terminal here that lets you scrap your ship or rebuild ships. Yeah, look, you've got the ship outfitter as well. That's pretty cool to have this at your actual settlement now. Yeah, that's cool. No, I do not want to salvage my ship. Thank you! Wouldn't it be bad if other players can interact with that console while your ship's sitting on it and scrap your ship? That'd be mental. Alright, let's head on into here. I'm not saying that happens. It would be crazy if it does. Righto, well, I've already built everything here. Everything is S-class. Let's have a look at the status of this one now. Let's see how this one's doing. View autophage status. We've only got another 8 hours to go. So when I reconvene on day 4, we should be able to see what I want to see. And look at this. We're now at A-class overall on everything. This is cool. Okay, I've got a couple of greens on the second page. I've still got a fair few reds to get rid of. But it's... Under a day, we've got 125 citizens. We've got a decent amount of happiness there, productivity. This is all good. This is looking great. Okay, longest day in debt under 1 day. Decisions taken 6. So the decisions are working now, people. They're definitely working. The decision piece is working. It's working all right, peeps. So there's that. Anyway, I'm going to go make a save. And hopefully when we reconvene tomorrow, we'll get to see exactly what commodities this farm can produce. Look, it's doing the flickering again now. But if I flew up into the air, came back down, it stopped doing the flickering. It's just a bind having to do it. Alright, anyway, there we go, people. That's pretty much everything I've got for you in today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed day 3. Look at the size of that guy. Look at him. Freaking giant monster in the background there. He's huge. Anyways, yeah, I've also got a base that I've built near to this, and I do want to put down some creature feeders, 4 creatures like that. But first I want to grow my settlement so I don't accidentally encroach into areas where I shouldn't. It's like I put down my own landing pad. Look, there's all my electronics over there. And then I put down a landing pad somewhere near here. Oh, there we go, it's over here. This is my own landing pad. But what I'm worried about is a marketplace might spawn here or something else, and then I might have to delete all this and move it. But it is what it is, and we've got ourselves a lovely little supply depot that's given us cobalt. I might as well take that out because it's a full stack of cobalt. Put that in my starship. Activated cobalt is something that you need for your actual settlements as well. Might have to put together some sort of list of all the rarest materials that you need for these settlement builds as and when. Because I've come across a few things which I've mentioned inside of this video, in fact. Anyway, salutamondo, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again.